Hey, guys, I'm going live. I think I'm going live on the Instagram as well. I hope you all are doing well. I'm not going to play games with this right now. I'm really not going to do it. So they'll get it. They'll have to come to YouTube. So hope all of you are doing well. I had a bit of a challenge today, but hi, beautiful soul. Um, Today is going to be a little bit different. Today, I'm just going to walk you into your power. I posted up earlier today that there are scriptures that back up how much power we actually have, and everything that you need to know about moving forward in your manifestation you already have. And one of the things that I always have a concern about is that we get complacent in our dependence on other people. And that's never supposed to be the case. Whether I show up or not, you still ought to be manifesting. You know what I mean? And one of the ways that you can always say is stay inspired to manifest and to get things in order in your life is to always hunger and thirst after knowledge. And that kind of knowledge is tethered to your level of understanding, your willingness to grow in that understanding and to actually live in that. Remember, I told you this is a season where we're moving from belief into knowledge and understanding and experience all in one fell shot. And so that's what we wanted to do with this 7-day intensive, this 7 days of manifestation, ergo, the 7 days of Christmas. And today we will focus on power. Y'all know that's my favorite show. Not this nonsense that's on right now, but the original, right? And one of the things is about power is this: with whom to whom much is given, much is required. And when you have power, a lot of times we fail to understand that the reason why we don't have what we have or want the most is because it's too much power. You ever have if you've ever, like me, I'm going to confess today, that's good for the soul. Have you ever tried to put the plug of an air conditioner into a socket it had no business being in? That'll blow up your house, right? So it's the same deal with getting things and acquiring things that you're not ready for. So what manifestation does, or intensive like this do, is it allows you to become repetitious in what you're doing. And so if you stay focused on what you want for long enough, those things are going to come to pass. Now, everyone has a certain level of faith. Everyone has a certain level of what they can bring in and what they can put out, and that's fine. But you have to be able to know that your only job is being consistent with being able to speak truth to power in context and not just throwing out bits and pieces at the wall and seeing what sticks. But you focus on what you want, what you need, where you want to go long enough, and do it on a repetitive basis, and it will surely come to pass. One of the scriptures that I gave you earlier today was God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power first, love second, and of a sound mind. So, can anybody tell us what the next 2 days are going to be? It's hidden right there in that scripture in plain sight. So, today, I'm just going to tell you like a TI is: you already have the power. I was on a prayer line just now, and somebody was praying the Lord's Prayer. And he says very clear to me, listen, I've given, that's a blueprint. You don't even have to pray that prayer. That's a blueprint of what your prayer should look like. I want you to fill it in with what you desire, going by that blueprint. And then I want you to activate your faith, meaning act as it is happening. Don't put an if anywhere in anything that you are attaching to your desires, whether you subscribe to a God, the universe, whatever the case may be. You must have faith in the fact that what you're asking for or what you're wanting is going to come to pass. So, like I said before, I'm just going to go over what has been said before. You have the faith to do this. You have to become very clear about what it is. First of all, you have to declare what you want. You have to become very clear on that one thing. And if you're like me, you have 4 or 5 things on the pot, on the stove. But even if you have 4 or 5, be strictly clear about what it is for. Why is it that you want it? And then what are you going to do after you get there? Because I hate to burst your bubble, but after you get where you're going, you're still going to want to go other places. You're still going to want to do other things. You're still going to have to fulfill your quote unquote contract in the earth realm, because all of us have a purpose. And so make sure that your desire fits in that purpose, even if it's to help you get to that purpose, right? So whether it's a car, whether it's a vehicle, whether it's a job, whether it's a position, whether it's a contract, whether it's cold cash, make sure that you assign it to something that is so meaningful to you that you will bring it in. One of the powers that we have that we misuse, and a psychology friend of mine, oh, if you have any questions or comments, you can post them up in the chat and I'll chat with you. I'll talk to you about it. But a friend of mine, she is a clinical psychologist. I think she might be a psychologist at this point. But the woman is brilliant. And she basically says that, we, a lot of times, we go by emotion. And she speaks of it in a negative way because a lot of people use it in a negative way. But your emotions are for you to use as a catalyst to get the things that you want in order. We as human beings, when we came here at the beginning, guess what? The stage was set for us already. Everything was in order. So when you feel like you're missing out on something, or there's something that you believe that you should have that you don't, that's just a clear indication that something ain't right. So when you begin to focus on how the having of this thing is going to fit into your manifesting something even greater, that's the catalyst. Use that emotion. Use that I never want to be in this situation again, or I never want to see people in that position, or I always want to be here and available to folks who need me. Those kinds of stances that you take for what it is you want, that'll push it even further, right? So use your power. You're a superhero, baby. You are a superhero. So use that power for good. And don't ever let someone diminish your feeling, right? I hear people say very often, I don't care about your feelings, or F your feeling. Oh, where they do that at? Your feelings are valid. The thing is, you ought not to drive your decision making or what you're doing solely, listen to what I'm saying, solely by what you're feeling. Because if you go by what you're feeling, then you're just reacting. But if you take into consideration what you're feeling, plus some wisdom along the way, which is true power, then you'll be able to move and have a viable response, right? Queens and kings respond, they don't react. We don't have time for that. So the power. Did I write anything else? Really, that's it about power. Use your power. Your power is yours to have. You have the power to decide what you want. You have the power to decide how to be clear and very clear about it. I gave you exercises, seven times down, or 7 toes down, not 10. But go, if you want to go 10 times down, just keep asking yourself, why is that important? Why is that important? Why is that so important to you? Right? And check how you feel when you answer those questions. Because if on the other side of why it's important to you, you feel more confident in the manifestation of it, that means that you're getting legs up under you. And with the confidence that you have and the clarity that you have, you can manifest anything. I also want you to be repetitive in your actions. Take these videos. You may not want to hear my voice, but listen, go to the subliminals that you want. And I got a surprise for you guys. Take the subliminals and listen to them on a loop. That's it. And go about your day. But I want you each and every day to be focused for at least 5 minutes. I think our shortest video here is about 5 minutes. and just focus solely on the thing that you want. And if you can't just focus on, let's say it's a pen. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and look at a pen with a post-it at a pen all day. What is this going to do? It's going to help me write out my thoughts. It's going to help me be able to write special notes to people that I love. It's going to be able to help me organize. It's going to be able to help me to remember what I need when I get to the store or whatever. When you keep going down that list, it's roping and it's looping in your memory so that your entire being is ready for you. It's when the big one, Elizabeth, comes, you'll be ready for it, where it'll feel as if it's deja vu all over again. So I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but I did want to let you know you already have the power that you need, Dorothy. You already have it. So in the next coming days, we're going to show you how to use your power. And of course, we are going to load up a subliminal. I don't think I've ever done this before on a public platform, but all 7 days, all the topics that we have been talking about, we're going to put them into one subliminal. So if you were having difficulty with clarity, if you were having difficulty with identifying what it is that you wanted, if you were having difficulty with power and focusing on the power that you have, and really just honing down on the other pillars that we talked about, including love and joy that's coming in the next couple of days, all of that is going to be in a subliminal and a little something extra. So stay tuned. And yeah, 7 days of Christmas. I cannot believe it's day 5. So without any further ado, I shall leave you with the knowledge that you already know. You got this. It's already done. It's up to you to walk in it. It's up to you to activate it. It's up to you to walk through. Subliminals do not work without you working it. So if you want to be the next millionaire next door or rub shoulders with them, listen to 30 minutes of it every single day, along with, you know what the name of the book is, the complete the complete book of life and how to play it, game of life and how to play it. Read that every day. Have it looped in your earpods. Did I say earpods? Yeah, earpods. And just know that you have the power. Knowing that you have the power has you, it puts a little arch in your back. You know what I'm saying? It gives you the confidence that you need. So that's all I got for you. You got the power. Use it or lose it. So I'll talk to you later. Love, love, love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. You inspire me.